Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. If you're interested in making money in cryptocurrency, subscribe to the channel right now. We drop one video every day. We cover information that the mainstream media will not share with you. We talk about different coins every day. The whole cryptocurrency market seems to be exploding right now, ladies and gentlemen, especially compared to just 2-3 months ago. So if you've been subscribed to us for a while, first of all, congratulations. Second of all, let me know which cryptocurrencies you'd like us to talk about more in the comments below. And third of all, in today's video, I want to update you. Major XRP, major Ripple news, Cardano news, a lot of stuff to talk about with Ethereum, Ethereum's ecosystem, and everything going on with Ethereum is exploding right now. Of course, with Ethereum exploding, we see the Solana is exploding, the eGold's exploding, Chainlink is doing great. There's a lot we need to talk about in today's video. If you appreciate us coming at you on a holiday, like the video. It's a small thing you can do. It truly does help us grow as a channel, and let's get into it. This is an amazing metric. The fact that more Ethereum has been burnt than minted in the past 24 hours. So just speaking about the basics, the best practices for investing in any asset class, supply versus demand is one of the most standard things everybody should understand. If there's a lot of demand and less supply, that's good for the price. And ever since EIP 1559 was implemented, which is supposed to bring deflationary pressure to the network, guess what? It's working. So again, this is information that the mainstream media will never clue you in on. If they do, they don't give you any perspective. Our audience is well more informed than the average person when it comes to cryptocurrency. So if you're unfamiliar, when EIP 1559 was introduced to Ethereum just 1 month ago, it was supposed to slow down the rate at which the supply of ETH grows. But over the last 24 hours, the supply of ETH isn't growing at all. It's shrinking. Wow, more Ethereum has been burnt on the network than minted over the last 24 hours, meaning there's less ETH available today than there was yesterday. Ethereum experts believe this is the first for the network. And if demand for Ethereum continues, we will be seeing a lot more of this. Check this out. Over 200,000 Ethereum has been burnt, and it's been less than a month. I remember when this first started, the burn rate was around 3 ETH per minute. Now we're almost at 5. And we can see where the popularity to use the ETH block space comes from NFTs, from decentralized exchanges, from DeFi, from play-to-earn games, from stablecoins, all of this stuff. These are just the leaders. There's plenty more than just this. And keep in mind, ETH 2.0 is still, over a year away. But when the merge does happen, it's going to be even better. Let's go even further. $1 billion is now locked in Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solutions. Second layer scaling solutions are designed to combat network congestion on Ethereum. And guess what? They're proving increasingly popular. This is what we want to see. 1 billion is now locked in Ethereum Layer 2s. This is beautiful. And guess what? This is my theory. 1 billion is a lot today, but in my opinion, my theory is that just like when 1 billion got locked in DeFi around July of 2018, actually in August, 1 billion locked in Ethereum Layer 2s is going to seem like a blip in the radar, just like 1 billion locked in DeFi is a blip on the radar. So, Ethereum bull case, TLDR. Ethereum's bull run is not over. Despite ETH's already strong run, Ethereum has a lot more room to go higher, especially with this metric. Again, just the basics, supply and demand. Recent taker-buy sell ratio data shows that the buyers have been quite aggressive, and with more demand for the network as the supply decreases, what do you think is going to happen? Let's talk about some altcoins. And let me just say right off the top, and let me know in the comments, comment if you can apply this to yourself as well, because a lot of us are making money in cryptocurrency. But what I want to say is this. It's nice to see one of my cryptocurrency investors' theses. I believe I laid this out around 6 months ago, maybe just before we got into 2021. And of course, I kept talking about it throughout 2021. It's nice to see one of my investors' theses play out. And that is the thesis that as long as there's demand for Ethereum block space, as long as Ethereum is valued, whether it be in just popularity or actual use of the network, as long as that's happening, Ethereum competitors and Ethereum interoperators are going to pump even harder, especially ones with real network use or real fundamentals, or just ones that are just hold a special place, have a strong grassroots movement, like we'll get to in a second. But whether we're talking about Solana, which hits an all-time high as the coin raises 14% in 24 hours, some people are starting to call this Solana summer. But whether we're talking about Solana, which has been fantastic lately, whether we're talking about Cardano, whether we're talking about Polkadot, eGold, sure I'm missing some, but basically all of them are pumping hardcore. So congratulations if what I'm saying applies to you. Congratulations if you had a similar investor's thesis, and let me know your plans to realize profits. Are these cycle holds for you? What do you do? Now, in other news, just 6 more sleeps until Cardano smart contracts. Right now, Cardano is hovering around $3. Great to see. And in less than a week, Cardano will fully implement smart contract capabilities. Do you think this is going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing? That's what a lot of people have been saying in the comments, on Twitter. And by the way, guys, it's probably 5 sleeps by the time you're watching this. If you're not subscribed to us on Twitter, subscribe to us. Link is in the description below. This is how you can get news, opinion, perspective, or memes. The minute we post it, you'll have this information. So make sure you subscribe to us, or follow us rather, on Twitter. And also, just to address something, although we talk about different coins on this channel quite often, we'll talk about the whole market. We often talk about some of the same coins on this channel, and people often ask, hey, why do I hear about the same coins all the time? Why isn't almost in every best altcoin video recently for the past, several months, I hear about Solana, I hear about Avalanche, I hear about Elrond, hear about Chainlink or stuff like that? Well, it's because, once a coin is in a bull trend, the trend is your friend. I like to update people on, Solana is in a bull trend. Cardano is in a bull trend. Ethereum is in a bull trend, or stuff like that. So, go back and take a look at some of our top altcoin videos in the past couple months. They've been pretty good. Speaking of a coin, which is a leader in its space, Chainlink, major news, continues to integrate. Bored Ape Yacht Club, the popular NFT, integrates Chainlink virtual random function to distribute verifiably random NFTs in its platform NFT airdrop, helping ensure that all eligible participants receive randomly generated mutant serums in a transparent and provably fair manner. This is good for Bored Ape Yacht Club. This is good for crypto and NFTs in general. This is once again showing that Chainlink is the best at what it does, and its integrations are far and beyond anything else in the space. And because of this, Chainlink price locks in 36% gains following Ethereum's Layer 2 Chainlink integration. So this is great news for Ethereum Layer 2, which is using Chainlink. This is great news for Chainlink in general. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get to some major XRP, major Ripple news. SEC has gained access to Ripple's Slack and email conversations. The regulators have succeeded in its demands after Ripple initially refused to do this last month. Things are getting spicy. Let's find out some details. So the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has succeeded in gaining access to Ripple's internal Slack and email conversations. Ripple has been ordered to hand over internal documents as part of its ongoing court case with the U.S. SEC. The firm will need to provide the SEC with its employee conversations from Slack and 22 different email custodians. So they want all the information. Though Ripple initially provided some documents to the SEC, it also refused to deliver Slack records and some other communications in August. Ripple argued that doing so would likely take months to complete and come at a very significant cost. Supposedly collecting those records could cost Ripple $10 million. Guess what? The judge has deemed this pivotal to the case. And, this case is a big unknown. I don't think anything major is going to happen to Ripple XRP because we've just seen the SEC give, slap on the wrist after slap on the wrist. But keep in mind, guys, the SEC is just in information gathering mode. Nothing has happened yet. But again, just so you fully understand how this all started, the SEC charged Ripple and its execs with operating unregistered security offering via the sale of XRP tokens last year. Those charges were put forward in December 2020. An end date for the case is still not clear. The case's fact discovery period, initially set to end on August 31st, has been extended. Most estimates suggest that the case will continue into 2022. If they clear or give a mild slap on the wrist to XRP within this bull market, even within this year, if XRP gets listed on some exchanges, which it got delisted, I could definitely see XRP doing quite well as we get into a more mature stage of this bull run. Finally, my friends, let's celebrate Bitcoin. Bitcoin also going through a supply shock. If history is any indication, we often see Bitcoin going on huge price runs that sometimes leave the rest of the market behind. That's usually in bear markets, in maturing stages of bull markets. We don't know what's going to happen, but the point is this: Bitcoin is bullish and fundamentally it's looking great. Thousands of people plan to buy $30 of Bitcoin to celebrate El Salvador because El Salvador is making Bitcoin legal currency tomorrow. And El Salvador is giving all of their citizens the option to receive free $30 in Bitcoin via the government's wallet app. This is to incentivize El Salvadorians to get off zero and start using the world's hardest money in their everyday lives. This is really cool. But in celebration of this, Bitcoiners from all over the world tomorrow are buying $30 worth of Bitcoin. Participate if you'd like. And information we just learned is that the president just announced that El Salvador has officially bought their first 200 Bitcoin. This is the first known nation state to purchase Bitcoin. How can you not be bullish on Bitcoin forming this launchpad? How can you not be bullish on cryptocurrency, especially with the success of ETH and the like? That is it for me today, my friends. Subscribe to the channel. Join us on our road to 1 million subs. See you tomorrow.